Forgot about that one. That changed the next episode. Hello there, I'm Zeb Purcell, and welcome to A Fistful of Free Speech, or as some people are calling it, AFOFs. It's an acronym. Thank you for all the messages after the last podcast. A lot of really nice stuff, and some stuff which was misinformed and fucking stupid. That's been reported. We're going to fucking crack down on it. Actually, quite a lot of messages from fit girls you might be interested to know. And if you do want to get in contact with your thoughts, especially if you're a fit girl, I'm at Zeb Purcell on all socials. But now for today's podcast, where I am joined by Rosie Lovecock. Not a real name, obviously. An OnlyFans model with almost 1,000 paid subscribers. Rosie is passionate about sex and has campaigned for more nudity to be allowed on social media platforms. More nudity? I'm not sure what I think about that. Rosie, thanks for coming on.
Thank you for inviting me, Zeb.
Well, you know well, I didn't invite you, did I?
Well, should we just address the elephant in the room?
All right, let's address the elephant in the room. So, I don't book the guests for this show. Steph and the other producers do. And they wanted an OnlyFans girl like you on. I think partly, to make a sort of clickbaity title to the episode, and partly to counteract that fucking nutter we had on last week. And anyway, they happened to book the only OnlyFans girl I've ever slept with. So
probably the only girl you've ever slept with, full stop.
Should have mentioned that. She also thinks she's really funny. So, yeah.
Well, it is really good to see you though, Zebby.
Yeah, well, it's nice to see you too, Rosie. So, anyway, when did you think that OnlyFans was the thing you should get into?
Should we not just, start by telling the listeners about us? I think they're dying to know.
Yeah, we can, but what is there to say? We had a short
3-year
relationship, yes. I was very busy for most of the time.
You were unemployed for most of it.
Yeah, building up to what would be my successful TV career, yeah. And to be honest, it wasn't something I was particularly serious about.
You proposed twice.
Yeah.
I actually brought in a photo from when we were together. Just thought your listeners might want to see.
Oh.
Here we are.
Yeah.
Cute couple.
Yeah, look pretty happy, don't we?
Yeah.
Hold on. People are laughing in there. Why are you lot laughing? Oh, because I look like that. Yeah, all right. I look like that for a bit. So what? I'm not ashamed. Get it off the screen, though. It is a bit distracting, isn't it?
Well, it was a long time ago now.
Yeah, it was before we was both famous.
Are you still famous?
Yeah,
even after?
yeah. And long before you decided to get your tits and arse out on camera. So, tell you what. Here we go. First proper question. Why have you started doing that, Rosie? Didn't fancy carrying on at the Halifax?
No, that was fine. But now I make 5 times as much money and I have full say over what I do. So, yeah, it's a no-brainer, really.
Yeah, makes sense. So, what sort of stuff do you do on your OnlyFans?
You don't know?
No idea, no.
You know I have a full list of my subscribers, right?
Well, then I do know, don't I? Because as you will know from the list, I do subscribe to OnlyFans. But I only did it because a mate put me up to it.
What mate?
Someone you don't know. It's a new one.
Pretty sure I know all your mates.
New mate. You don't know him. So.
Oh, what's their name?
Steph.
Like her?
Yeah, it's like her, but it's not her, all right? Anyway, he put me up to it and said I should sign up to your OnlyFans for a laugh.
A laugh that costs you £15 a month.
Plus card fees. Anyway, so I forgot to stop subscribing, and I guess I've carried on subscribing, and now, yes, I subscribe to your OnlyFans, yes.
Great. Well, so as an avid follower, how would you describe what I do?
Well, it's a lot of sexual stuff. It's showing your boobs, showing your ass, sticking things up your ass, sticking things up your vagina, having sex with your boyfriend.
He's not my boyfriend.
Really?
Yeah. He's just a guy that I make OnlyFans content with. I'm single.
Oh, that's interesting.
So, what do you think of the recent change that I've made?
Not for me, that sort of stuff. So, sorry, to let people know, Rosie started doing sort of weird, sort of girl boss stuff. Like, it's not my sort of thing. Like, I don't know, there's weird stuff like sticking things up that guy's bum.
You used to like that.
And other things like putting him on a bed, tying him to the bed, spitting in his face, dripping wax. Yeah, weird stuff. Good question, actually. Mm-hmm. Why have you started doing that? Do you think men really want to see that sort of stuff?
You're assuming I do this for men.
Well, Rosie, I'm sorry, you'd be a fucking idiot if you didn't. I mean, I'd assume your subscribers are, basically all men, and then maybe 4 women, but there'll be weird women with, cats and fat legs.
No, Zeb, you know what? You're the fucking idiot, and you're closed-minded. You need to open up more to new things. I actually think that most men are okay with being dominated.
Sorry, this is bollocks. I could do a poll right now. Right, there's 5 people in there, all on their phones, all being paid, all doing fuck all. We'll ask them. Right, you. How many of you are men? No, not you, Tiz. Fucking proper men. 1, George. All right. Listen here. Do you like the idea of being tied to a bed and having wax stripped on you? No, not by me. The fuck? They're not even fucking listening to this. They're being paid. By her or by someone else. It doesn't matter. Do you like that idea? He's shrugging. He's not listening. Let's take that as a maybe. So, do the poll I just did, exclusive poll, 50% of men don't care or shrugging, maybe. 50% of men are a flat out no. Doesn't sound good to me, Rosie.
I have 950 paid subscribers, so I'm doing something right.
Yeah, fair enough.
What sort of stuff would you prefer I do then, Zebby?
Well, I don't know, like, it's that sort of stuff we used to do when we were together, I don't know.
Oh, really? Do you want to tell your listeners what that was?
Well, do you know what? No, let's leave that to the imagination, I reckon.
What does your girlfriend think about all this, Zeb?
What the fuck? Why have you got a fucking microphone?
You kept talking to me last week, so they gave me one.
This is not your you are not my fucking co-host, Steph. Let's just get this really clear. You're chipping in fucking off camera whenever she wants. Your job, Steph, is to make sure the room's clean and there's fucking cookies on the table outside.
And to pay you.
All right, what's your question?
I was asking if your girlfriend knows that you subscribe to your ex's OnlyFans.
Thank you for that question. Might interest you to know, Steph, that actually Tasha and I broke up. Not that it's any of your business.
It was my business when you asked me if you could sleep on my sofa because she was throwing saucepans at you.
Oof, sounds fiery.
Yeah, Tasha and I do have a very tumultuous relationship. 1 minute she's, throwing saucepans at me from across the room, and the second we're having passionate, lengthy, erotic sexual intercourse, so...
Oh, I'm so happy things have improved on that front.
Yeah, all right, we've had enough of your comedy. I haven't asked any of these fucking questions.
Well, actually, I have a question for you.
Go on.
Do you remember what you did a couple of months ago?
At the swimming pool?
What? No, what's that about?
Oh, no, nothing. What are you talking about?
Well, I think it was a Tuesday evening, and I think you were drunk.
Right.
And you messaged me?
No, I don't have your number.
On OnlyFans, at £1 a word, it probably cost you about 200 quid.
Right.
And, well, yeah, you said this. In fact, I have a screenshot of it. I'll just read it out loud.
I don't remember this, Rosie.
Rosie, baby, boo.
I do remember this. Oh, fuck.
It's been too long, ha ha. Remember me? It's Zeb. I'm famous now, and I see you are too. I am smashed, by the way, so this might not make sense. Do you remember when we were together? I do. We had some good times, didn't we? Remember when we role-played as a doctor and his patient, but then I got too into the role-play and started talking to you about cancer, and you said I'd ruin the mood, but it just made me more horny. That was weird, wasn't it? LOL. Then there's a 15-minute break here. I don't know why, but, you know. Sorry, back now. Made me horny again, and I had to deal with it. I just wanted to reach out and say, I miss you, Rosie, and I think we could be good together. I've always loved you, and this hasn't changed, and though you have a boyfriend now who, in my opinion, you should leave and be with me instead, what do you say, Rosie? Think about it. Love, Zebby. Remember, you used to call me that, LOL?
All right, well, that's, of course, very embarrassing. And...
Do you want my answer?
Oh. To the... yeah?
I say yes.
Really?
Yeah, fuck it. Why not? I mean, do you still want to?
What, to give it... Yeah? Yeah, what, to give it enough... Yeah? Yeah, we can give it... Yeah, if you... I mean, if you want to, we can give... Yeah, all right. Yeah, cool. All right. Yeah.
Great.
Let's do that. Should we kiss, or...?
Maybe not now.
Maybe later.
No.
Maybe later. Wow. Wow. Yeah, that's interesting, isn't it? Wow, what an interesting into the show. Well, thanks for coming on, Rosie. And thanks for deciding to give me a second chance, so you won't regret it. Yeah? Let's hope not, anyway. Cool. Well, what an exciting end to the episode. That's the end then. Thanks for listening. I'll see you on the next episode. Keep your eyes open. Keep your speech free. Good night. Yeah? Cool. No, I won't look it up. No, I won't.
Good.
Oh, you've already expected that, weren't you? You've already expected that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Great.
You still live in the same place?
Yes,
I like
am.
that house.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Yeah.
And you've probably done it up a lot as well.
A little bit.
Rich.
I mean, I have 2 cats now. Are you allergic?
I'm not, but I'm already regretting this bit. Thanks for watching. If you want to watch more of this stuff, click on the little circle in the middle to subscribe. If you want to watch more of Fistful of Free Speech, click the video on the left. For some other random shit on this channel, video on the right. Cheers.